I did something. I got my bangs. Boop, boop, boop. I had to like Bob the Builder to get... Well, hello. Fancy seeing you here in my New York City apartment. Let's spend a cozy, introvert, productive-ish night in together. Also, Lele says hi. It is 2:50, so almost 3 o'clock. And my first order of business, I need to straighten up this apartment. It's not that bad, but it's not great. And something about me, if I don't stay on top of things, it's gonna become a disaster. So let's clean up. This camera is so wide angle, it's crazy. Whatever, we're cleaning. I kind of want to put some music on, but I forgot with YouTube, you can't just listen to music in the background. 100 million supplements that I don't need to take. Oh, I'm so like bloated and full right now because it's my time of the month. I started my period yesterday and I went hard on the snacks. Got 2 bags of chips and a whole thing of double stuffed gluten-free Oreos. And I got some of these Drizzlicious rice cakes. I'm not done yet. Not done yet. Oh wait, I threw it away. I got an entire thing of Talenti gelato that I ate all yesterday. There's something about me is on day 1 of my period, I can't be stopped. If she wants to eat, she's gonna eat. And I know some people talk about like healthier craving swaps at that time of the month. To me, I'm pretty balanced most of the month, so I don't need another thing to ruminate over. So I think it's okay. It's 2 days out of the month because it's usually the first 2 days of my period. Usually like a day and a half. Like today is the 2nd day. I'm already starting to feel I feel sick from the way I ate yesterday and this morning to the point that I don't want to continue eating like that. Like I would like to eat some vegetables and some, more wholesome, might feel good for me food, maybe with some fiber. So I think if I need to do that, or not need to, I want to do that once a month. It's not hard anymore. It's okay. It's so funny that I try so hard to force it with short form content. I just think it just seems like that's where the world's going nowadays. But the moment I pick up YouTube, it's like an old friend you can just keep coming back to. For me, I said we can just pick up right where we left off. I feel so comfortable. I don't know, does that make sense? I don't know, it's like just friends catching up. And I love that. Alright, also look how pretty these flowers are that Noah brought me. He brought them to me on Mother's Day. If you didn't know, my mom passed a couple years ago. And so it's typically a tough day for me. It's like I'm so happy for all the wonderful mothers out there and people who have that. So in a way it's not, but it's still tough going to brunch and you seeing all like the moms. I just feel like jealous, happy for them, but jealous. But he always gets me flowers and stuff, and these 2 are starting to die, but honestly, maybe they're coming back to life. Either way, they smell wonderful. They're beautiful. He did like an arrangement. I thought it was so cute. Something random I want to do. Why? Because I have too much free time on my hands right now. I want to know how many books are unread in all of my books in my house because I have been buying a decent amount of books recently. I'm definitely a library girl at heart, but since we finally got this frame TV, me displaying more of my books, and it had me buying more books again, which had me thinking, how many of these do I still need to read? And it's not just these. So let's go through my books and see how many I haven't read before I buy another freaking book. On vacation, read Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Have I read this one? Oh no, I don't think I read this one either. Sour Cherry. Next we have All Fours by Miranda July. I think this will be my next read. Dogs, Boys, and Other Things I've cried about. Here is the first pile. These 3 serve as decor above my couch. We've got Wuthering Heights, Emily Bronte, Oscar Wilde, The Uncensored Picture of Dorian Gray, and we have Perfection by Vincenzo Latronico. I have read this one. I have not read these other 2. I know that's bad. I will, okay? I will. Let's go into the office now. Here we are in the office. We've got some more books. This used to be completely full, but I actually went through and got most of my books and I took them to the free, what are those called? Not Free People. That's That's the store. Little free libraries. I dropped a bunch of them off. I have read The House Across the Lake. Maybe not. These are the two I just got, so I definitely haven't read these. Yesteryear, Hazelthorn, Barrier Bones, Razorblade Tears, Alchemized, Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, Binding 13 have all been read. But we still have Saving 6, the next book in the series, and this, The Book of Autumn. I don't know if I plan to read this. And over here we have all Throne of Glass, ACOTAR, and then all of Crescent City that I still have not read. And I'm like, do I want to read this? I think I have to before the next ACOTAR comes out, right? God. Alright, I just filmed a quick short form video going through all of my unread books, so I'm going to put these back on my shelf now. Are you playing with this? Are you playing with this toy? Like paperback office.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm watching Below Deck.
Hey, good. How are you?
Grab some ice cream.
What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Period's hitting hard, what can I say? This is the McConnell's Eureka Lemon and Marion Berries. It's my first time trying it. It's so good. Especially if you like tart stuff. If you don't like tart, I don't know if you'd like it because it's like a lemon ice cream. If you like tart, you would like it. I swear it's like one day you're getting drunk in bars, staying out all night, sleeping all day, and then you just wake up one day and all of a sudden you're in your 30s and you're like, I want a garden. Like the time goes by so fast. I remember being young and thinking like, who wants to garden? And now I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a Saturday night to myself. I want to garden. So that's what we're gonna do. We have this balcony here that we don't use. We have another balcony that's more like secluded and stuff. This one's kind of out in the open. And when you live in New York City, like in a way it's not bad, but it's also kind of like awkward because there's so much like people walk by and foot traffic and stuff. And I just think like having a nice oasis, one would give me a sense of privacy, but also I think every homebody and introvert or someone who like loves being home and loves their space should design their space where it makes them feel creative and inspired and excited to be there, because our homes can be so much more important to us and so much more beneficial than we realize. Like I grew up in a very toxic household and I've lived a lot of my life in toxic environments, and that completely changed so much of my life for me. And now that I'm in a home where I feel safe and cared for and loved and, you know, creative, I am more, you know, loving. My nervous system is better. I am more creative. I'm a happier person. I'm more of myself. I can tap into my intuition and my purpose. And I realized, you know, I have this empty balcony that I don't use. I'm like, why not turn this into a space that is inspiring to me and that does make me feel more creative and excited about my home. So we're gonna turn it into my little oasis garden. I got a lot of flowers and stuff. I do eventually kind of want to do some herbs and everything, but I think I should start with flowers first. And yeah, we're gonna transform the space together. Oh my god, that's heavy. We're gonna start with my hanging window baskets. I'm assuming it's the same as like when you repot like a plant. Oh, everything. You're just kind of squeezing from the bottom. This one I can just kind of lift up, get all the root, put them in, putting these here. Oh, it's just gonna be so pretty, I think. Oh! Oh, that was easy. That was a lot. Oh my gosh, it's like a perfect fit. Oh. I'm so proud of myself. I had to like Bob the Builder to get these things attached to my balcony railing. It was hard. I think I did this one backwards, but it's in. I actually have a feeling that tomorrow I'm gonna realize that a lot of them need a lot more soil and it's messier than I'm realizing, because the hydrangeas are looking messy. But we got the main part of it done. You know, everything just like, we got the main batch done. I'll give you a little sneak peek. So obviously I'll show you the full thing tomorrow morning, but now I am watching Call Me By Your Name. I was watching it when I was first potting the plants or replanting the flowers. It's on Amazon Prime with Timothy Chalamet, and I've never seen it. I paused it when I had to do everything outside, but now I have this massive freaking mess to clean up. So I think I'm gonna finish the movie and get this stuff cleaned.
Gossip has it this statue was after the facsimile original. We'd like to go for a swim before we are statue.
Good morning. I did something. I got my bangs. Was that smart? Was it not smart? I don't know. I was watching Off Campus last week, and seeing Allie's bangs really made me think like, oh, wait, I can have bangs with wavy hair. My hair's been through the ringer. I did that toner, the color conditioner last night, and it actually matched so much to my root. I really think I am on track to just grow out my natural color and let my hair be healthy, which is wonderful because the past few years my hair has seen it all. Bleach, box dye, red, black, blonde, color remover, extensions, keratin treatments, you name it, my hair's been through the ringer, which is why I tend to keep it short, because it has been through the ringer and it was, you know, falling out. And it was just falling off all the time. I actually do really like the short, but I would love to know if my hair naturally on its own can grow thick and luscious like Allie's hair in Off Campus, but TBD. So when I was watching it, I was like, wait, can I have bangs? I've always wanted bangs. I've had them a few times, but every single time I was told you have to get a keratin treatment because your hair is naturally wavy, or it's gonna be like too difficult to style, it's not gonna stay. So I've gotten keratin treatments, but seeing her natural hair with the bangs made me think like, wait, no, I want that. And I actually think it will motivate me to keep my hair in its natural wave pattern more often. So I did it, and so far I don't regret it. Well, we'll see. It was a little impulsive. However, this is not my wave's full potential. Nowhere near. My hair used to be super wavy. I guess that maybe that's a little exaggeration, but decently wavy and very pretty. So if you have any tips on helping my natural wave pattern come back as I grow out my hair, like from here down it's pretty damaged. Here is like healthier, maybe here. Where does the color start? I think the highlights were up here, so you know what I mean. It's gonna be a little while, but if you have any tips on bringing the natural wave pattern in the more damaged parts of my hair as it grows, I would love that. But I'm gonna head out and go to a frozen yogurt shop and get some work done. I'm gonna start editing this video and read and stuff, but I wanted to show you before I go the balcony. It looks so good seeing it in the daylight. Like, oh, it makes me so excited. I can't wait to sit out there, but it's way too hot right now. So here is the main overview. It's kind of bright out here and loud, so it's hard to see, but look, we've got all my potted plants, or my potted flowers. Aren't they so pretty? And then we have my flower basket. I actually hung this by myself at like 10 p.m., which is kind of wild to me. In the dark, I screwed this on. But as you can see, here's like a good overview. Also, I figured I could also like split my bangs a little bit instead of like trying to force the middle part. Is that even cuter? I think it might be cuter. Wait, look at it full in the sun. Look at my tattoos. I want to get these shaded a little bit more because you can't really see them. Like they're fine line, but like see how these are like fine line but shaded a bit more. I want to get some more shading done, and then I think I need to add something like here, and then I might be done with my arms, or maybe I should add something here. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. To you my lunch. Seriously considered getting a second one, but it was the same person working the counter. It's just so good. I'll just have to come back in a few days. Anyways, now I'm finding a coffee shop where I can actually get some work done for a bit. I decided to walk home. It was about a 50-minute walk. I trained there, walked back. I'm out of breath. came in, immediately walked away, and he had a lot of energy, so we walked a bit. So I'm out of breath. But while I was walking away, I got a delivery. It was perfect timing considering what we were just doing. Crazy. What I got? Here's a hint. This is gonna go with it. I mean, it's something I can use with it. I thought these would be way bigger for the price. Okay. Clean Simple Eats protein powder. This is in, hold on, dude. This is in cotton candy. Then I also got one in s'mores. I'm so excited. Let me show you what they're for. I will say, these are $30 each. I thought they'd be a lot bigger. Wow, protein is so expensive. Whew. Oh no, it's a box within a box. Okay. Ta-da! I got a Ninja Creamy. We actually had one before. We had the first one that ever came out, and it was so freaking loud. It was when we lived in our apartment in Manhattan, and our neighbors would complain about how loud it was because it literally sounded like we were like drilling into like concrete anytime we used it. And we would tend to use it for like late night ice cream snacks or like in the morning for like a breakfast smoothie. And they complained a few times thinking that someone was doing construction in our apartment. So we ended up getting rid of it, but that was a couple years ago. Apparently they are a lot quieter now, a lot better, because we would have to like blend up our creamy like 4 or 5 times, which was about a minute each time, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when it's like, you know, I could understand. And our walls are so thin. Here, you know, we own this unit, our condo, technically. I always say apartment, but I guess technically it's a condo. We own it. There's a good bit of space between us and any neighbors here, so I think we're good to go, even if it is loud. We probably should have just kept the last one, but we also in our old apartment had no storage. And at the time that we bought this, I don't think we ever had any thought like that we would own an apartment or own a condo. Like, never my wildest dreams did I think that I would own a home. You know what I mean? That's massive, and I'm forever grateful. But so anyways, I have a Ninja Creamy, and it's so crazy because I just had Froyo, and I was thinking, oh, I wish I had a second one. Just a bit overindulgent of me, but whatever. YOLO, okay? Told ya. My period, it gets me. What does it come with? We got the creamy containers. And oh my god. Why is this a bajillion pounds? Go to our recycling, get like a recycling place close by. I have to have so many boxes right now. I have to lug them all over there in my granny cart. Okay. I'm so excited. I guess I don't even need to set this up yet. The main thing I need to do is make my first pint, because I think you have to freeze it for quite a while. And I want it ASAP. ASAP! Oh my god, I'm so excited. How long does it need to be frozen for? I don't remember. It's been a while. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Just tell me how, quick start guide. Here we go. Okay. Pick your flavor. Cream cheese. Let me make it how I want to make it. So I guess that's how people make ice cream with it. I didn't know there was cream cheese in ice cream. Is there? I guess it's all kind of the same, like cheese, cream cheese, sour cream. In a way, you know. All right, install creamy, install creamerizer paddle, install. I know how to do all that. How long do I freeze it? Freeze for 24 hours. Whatever, let's wing it. Let's wing it. What do I have? Let me put my boxes out of the way. Whenever Noah's not here, I feel like he comes home to like 700 boxes that he has to put away. Or just like so much recycling. I never go to recycling. It's just because I have to lug stuff out of our building, and not that I can't. It's just easier when you have a dude to help you, you know? So he like always comes home and like, you ready to go somewhere? Okay. Let's just make one. I'm gonna do, where's my yogurt? I'm gonna do like a froyo, milk and yogurt. I guess I could do just yogurt, but I think I should mix them. I don't know. Okay, I gave this a quick little wash. I'm gonna do a generous amount of Greek yogurt. This is just plain Greek yogurt. I'm gonna add in some milk. And then, let's put that right in your way. I'm gonna do the cotton candy first. I love cotton candy ice cream. There used to be a place in Georgia that I would drive when I lived in my hometown. Oh, such a memory. Like, I lived in my hometown and I lived in this like house with like 8 roommates, mainly boys, and I hated it, obviously, but like, you know, it's what I could afford. I didn't hate it. It's just like being, there's one other girl, and out of it, there were like 8 boys, me and one other girl. You know, being in a house full of boys is just like not my vibe. And I don't know. I remember sometimes I would drive like 30 minutes, which at the time seemed like forever. Growing up in a small town where like there's no highway, you got very many stoplights. There's not many times, like, driving 30 minutes just felt like another world. It smells really good. Oh shoot. I never started the dishwasher yesterday when I put the dishes away. And I put my hand frother in the dishwasher, so I'm gonna have to hand whisk this. But you know, when you live in a small town, you haven't driven a bunch, like that half hour from your small town, it might have been 45 minutes into like the nearest small city. That's a big deal, at least it was for me. And I would go to this local ice cream place called, wasn't Dairy Queen, obviously. Brewster's! Oh my gosh, I think it was called Brewster's! And I would get in their cotton candy ice cream. It was so good. It was like cotton candy, and it had like Pop Rocks in it, I believe. And I loved it. Me and the guy that I called my dad is just basically like the man that took care of me a lot of my life and has really like looked out for me, and the man who walked me down my aisle. To me, my dad, you know. He's the one who introduced it to me, and then I started going all the freaking time. Sometimes I would go and get like multiple pints. It was a place you would go to get like ice cream, like cones. And I'd call and be like, can I buy like a big thing of your cotton candy ice cream? And I would go all the way down there, especially when I had a paycheck. I worked at this hotel and I would work like night shifts and stuff. And I remember when I'd get my paycheck, I was like, yeah, this makes it all worth it. That's like when I first started my YouTube channel, my original YouTube channel. That is so cute for me to think about that, actually, like how far I've come. Like, go you, little limbs. Okay, I actually think I did a pretty good job mixing it. I don't know if I need to put sweetener. Like, is it sweet? I'm gonna dip my finger in it. I just washed my hands when I got home. So stevia leaf extract. I mean, it's got sweetener. That's gonna be good. It's not as like tart as your typical froyo. So I guess I could do a little bit more. No, let's start with this. I don't wanna mess it up. I think this is a good start. So I have my mixture. Should I go ahead and make a second one? I know some people will like prep them in order to have them. Can they sit in the freezer for a while? Or is it like you have to eat it within a certain amount of time? Because I could also make the s'mores. Let's just make one. After I opened that dishwasher to look, I was looking for the whiskey part of my hand mixer. The dishwasher smells, so we need to start that. I hear ya, my dude. Lele said if you don't feed me my dinner, I'm gonna riot, as he should. It's 5:31, 1 minute late. Oh my gosh, Lele Bean. 1 minute? How dare she? I've been trying to mix some kibble into this food because I feel like it's good for their teeth to eat occasional kibble and not just, my thing has like a temperature, maybe it's hot, instead of just wet food, but he kind of just picks around it. I do keep a bowl of kibble out for him all day in case he gets hungry. He barely ever eats it, so I guess just the wet food it is, huh? But he does get like, I brush his teeth and stuff, and he gets chew sticks and things like that that are good for his teeth, but I'm starting to think the dry food is just a waste. Maybe I'll just donate it or something, or save it for when we foster a dog again. Okay. Are you excited? Are you excited? Come on. Come on. Here you go, Bubs. Yummy. What should I watch? I feel like I watch more TV than most people. Sometimes I want to make content about how much like TV I watch, like TV recommendations, movie recs, because I am like a big like, just like I love to read, I also love to watch shows and movies. And I don't know, I feel like I could make videos with some recommendations. I'm like, do people watch that? But anyways, I think I'm gonna start Half Man on HBO. I did start La Brea on Netflix. I was only like 30 minutes in, like half into the first episode, but it was just giving like a little cheesy. I looked up reviews and some people say it's really cheesy, but worth it. And like, it's actually still like almost like a guilty pleasure. Hold on, bud, I'll come play with you. I think Lay wants me to go play with them. But other people say it's more so, I'm coming. It's more of just cheesy and not good. So if you have seen it, let me know. It's like new on Netflix. Let me know if I should give it another chance. But I saw Half Man came out from the people who made Baby Reindeer. I think I'm gonna watch that. I'm also gonna play with Lay. All right, which one are we throwing? We've got like a million treats everywhere. Half eaten. Want me to hide it in your turtle? He loves treats, but he likes them to be hidden in his turtle. There you go, I hid it. Here, there's another one I saw. See this? I'm gonna hide this in your turtle. Whenever you're ready to find it. Yeah, there we go. Bring me that bat. That's what I was talking about. I knew the bat was somewhere. I knew the bat was somewhere. There's literally so many toys out. A boop 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 boop. A boop 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 boop. A boop 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 boop. A boop 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 boop. Ready? Boop. We're playing fetch right now. So I think I'm gonna try that. I did watch Call Me By Your Name, and I saw someone say it's not necessarily a love story, but a story about love. And that is 100% true. I have so many thoughts around it. I realized afterwards, it's a book. I didn't know it was a book. And the book has a sequel. So there's a second part to it. And the movie does not have a sequel because Armie Hammer is in the movie. I actually did not know who he was, to be honest, or like the controversy around him. But then when I shared I was watching it, someone responded, was like saying like, oh, if only it wasn't Armie Hammer in this, we would have gotten a sequel. And so then I looked up like the things that he's done, and I'm like, oh, or like the things that he was in trouble for, and I was like, oh, okay. He probably shouldn't get a sequel. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if you read the book, is it close enough to the movie where I could just go read the second book? Or would I need to go and read the first book and then the second one? If you've read it, let me know. I love like movies like that though. Things that are just like not your norm, you know, not your typical like your typical thriller, your typical rom-com. I love those kinds of things too, but like I just like stuff that it's, I don't know, it just pulls you in a different way. So I am gonna watch Half Man. I think that's what I'm gonna watch now, and then I'm gonna play with Lay for a bit. And then whenever he is done, now he's ignoring me, but in a second he's gonna run right back. Also, my bangs look crazy right now. It's because I was sweating outside. Ready? Good boy. And then I'm gonna edit this video and post it immediately because I have so many videos that I want to film right now. I have so many like different things and ideas, but it's hard to film those and the vlog at the same time. So I think I need to just go ahead and get this vlog up. I was gonna vlog for a couple more days, but I think I have to end it so I can go on to do the other videos I was so excited about. I'm not sure if you'll care about this, but I'm gonna do a swapping my screen time for reading for an entire week. I've already started on that one, which is what made me realize today it's really hard to do both. I'm gonna do a ranking and tasting of like the top matchas or like popular matcha spots throughout Manhattan and Brooklyn. And then, and then I'm gonna build a TBR jar with you guys. I love watching people like do their like monthly TBR picks with their TBR jars where people send in prompts like here on YouTube. So I'm gonna build one of those as well. So I'm gonna be filming those this week. And so I think I gotta end the vlog. And you're probably thinking, but Lindsay, we didn't get to see the creamy. Well, it's only been in the freezer for an hour, so it won't be ready for 23 more hours. So I will be filming part of my reading vlog tomorrow. So I will just make sure in the reading video, the swapping my screen time with reading, that I will tell you guys whether or not the creamy, how it turned out. So you'll just have to wait and see for my next video next week. But all right, I'm blabbering. Do you like that? I'm learning how to get back into YouTube. Like, what do people like? You like it straight to the point, shorter videos, or do you like more like FaceTime chatty? I like FaceTime chatty. I love, someone said it's called body doubling, where like if I'm doing something, I love having like a vlog on, or like a talking podcast where they like sit and talk to each other on like the TV, just like fill the silence without scrolling on my phone. But anyways, the point being, do you like them longer? You like this chit chatty? Is this too much? Are you bored? Or are you just scrolling past? You're like, girl, get to the point. Let me know, because I'm learning and I'll accept the feedback. And I'll see you in a few days. Bye.